Recently, I got to try out the new Route Matrix randomizer for the Mega Man X Super NES Trilogy, and it's insanely fun. In just a bit, I will show you how to get set up and have your own fun with this too. But first, what is the Mega Man X Route Matrix randomizer? This was created by Puresabe, who is known for several other impressive ROM hacks such as Rockman 4 MI and Rockman 7 EP, the latter of which has been covered on the ShadowRockZX channel as well. Oh, and this ain't their first rodeo with randomizers either, because they created the Mega Man 7 randomizer too, which works similarly to the one we're covering today. Like other popular crossover randomizers, Route Matrix allows you to play through all three Super NES Mega Man X titles concurrently in a single run, with the goal of defeating Sigma at the end of each game. You switch between the games by pressing select on the stage select screen, which also has a messy but useful enough tracker containing all of the items you will find within the stages. These can range from armor parts and stat upgrades, to special weapons, and keys that unlock both the Maverick and Sigma stages, because in the full setting you don't have access to all the stages from the beginning either. The cool part is you can find any item inside any game because all of the static health items, upgrades, and boss drops are shuffled. Shotgun Ice might be found inside of X2, or maybe you'll find the key to Storm Eagle stage hidden somewhere inside of X3's Doppler stages, making this randomizer very exploration focused as if it were a Metroidvania. It's no Mega Man CX, mind you, but with the ability to exit stages freely and warp directly to any checkpoint after you have unlocked it, well, it's as close as you're going to get. If you are blessed by the RNG gods, you may even gain access to Sigma early if you feel inclined to take him on under-equipped. There's a ton going on under the hood too, such as enemy and boss stats and weakness tables being randomized, some enemies literally having aura, perhaps provided by the Sigma virus itself, that makes them glow and have increased power, a rarity system for special weapons, some being designated as stronger, weaker, heavier, or lighter than other weapons, and a ton of quality of life enhancements. Faster door transitions, bosses exploding quicker, thank goodness. There's a new iframe generator that gives you temporary invincibility, helping to avoid soft locks. They made the neon jump speedrunning trick in X2 and X3 way easier to perform, which is great because I'm awful at it. Regarding X1, are you like me and wish you could hold the dash button down to continuously dash jump off of walls like in X2 and on? Well, now you can. Now, if only Capcom would patch this into the Legacy Collection. There's also the ability to dash jump continuously on the ground by holding the dash button, just like in X4 and on. Very cool. There's still more where that came from, such as the ability to randomize the enemies themselves for some extra chaos. But alright, I'll be here all day if I explain every option. Overall, the Route Matrix randomizer is amazing. Highly recommended for any Mega Man X fan, as it does force you to go out of your way to do things that you normally wouldn't during a vanilla playthrough. It is still in active development too, with Puresabe continuously adding new features and improvements all the time. In fact, there's already been a new update since I streamed my own playthrough of this a few days ago. So definitely check back in on the official download link periodically. It's time for the part you came here for. Let's start setting up that Route Matrix randomizer so you can get to playing. First, we need to cover some prerequisites. You do require a desktop computer to play this randomizer. You heard me, a desktop computer. The randomizer is not compatible with original hardware, and it will not work on smartphones either. At least not without potential convoluted workarounds that are honestly beyond the scope of this video. This is because we will need to use the BizHawk emulator, specifically version 2.10, which is a desktop-oriented emulator. We need BizHawk because the randomizer makes use of a Lua script to link together the three Mega Man X ROMs and create save states to record progress. Since we're dealing with 3 ROMs and not just one, along with the script requirement, that's why this randomizer wouldn't function on original hardware. With that disclaimer out of the way, let's go. We'll start on this setup page written by Apen Huang. You'll notice right away that it's written in Chinese, but thankfully, modern web browsers like Chrome come with a built-in page translation feature that will help us out. Much better. Now we can follow the guide as normal. We'll click on the first link to get to the official download page. Under Mega Man or Rockman series, click on Route Matrix Randomizer to download the randomizer program. Optionally, you can click on the hyperlink for the Route Matrix Randomizer option generator, say that 3 times fast, to check out the option generator page, which will contain all the advanced options, including ones that aren't built into the program itself. More on that later. When you download the randomizer, I recommend creating a new folder directory for it and save it there. Now let's head on back to the guide and click on the BizHawk 2.10 download link, then save it to the folder. Even if you previously installed BizHawk before, I still want you to grab this download because this 2.10 version contains the FOSS Super Nintendo core, which is required to run the randomizer. The only other thing I will recommend you download right now is this illustration pack that Apen co-signed. It contains custom item icons that we will later replace the default icons with because the default icons are uninspired and more confusing than helpful. Go ahead and save the image to the root of your directory for now. Alrighty, it's time to extract the contents for the 2 zip folders that we have. For the sake of keeping things neatly organized, using 7-zip, I'm going to right click on the BizHawk zip file and say extract to its own directory. Then for the route matrix zip, I'm just going to choose extract here since it already has its own folder. Once done, we can go ahead and delete the zip folders if desired. Okay, let's get down to business. Before we open anything, let's go ahead and replace those item icons. Copy the custom item icon image file, navigate inside the Route Matrix Randomizer folder, then into the skin folder. Here you will find the original item icon image file. You may either delete it or add something like _old to the name so the randomizer doesn't detect it. Then paste the new custom icon image and rename it to itemicon.png. That should do it. Let's move one layer up to the root of the Route Matrix Randomizer folder, then launch Route Matrix Randomizer.exe. Inside the program, our first order of business is to supply ROMs for each X title into the input boxes. Specifically, we will need the Japanese versions of the games. Additionally, for X1, we must use version 1.0 of the game. No revisions allowed. As always, for legal reasons, I cannot help you obtain the ROMs. You will either have to rip them from your own legal copies, or perhaps a certain internet archive will help. Once you have acquired the ROMs, I won't question from where, go ahead and click Browse next to X1 through X3 and select the correct ROMs. Just make sure they use the .smc extension or they won't show up. Once done, I would also click Browse next to Output and create a custom name for the seed, because the program is going to generate an entire folder directory when we finish. From here, this is where the fun begins. Next to Input, we can check the X1 through X3 boxes however we like. That means you can randomize only 1 game, 2 games, or all 3, which is what I recommend for the complete experience. I wouldn't worry about the seed box unless you want to create a specific seed number for races or something. Otherwise, I would keep auto update seed checked. Alright, now to go over the presets options. Recommended is designed with first timers in mind since it's closest to the vanilla experience. X's Buster and stats will be default, the enemy weakness tables are vanilla, and upgrades will generally be found where the good items were in the original games. Expected introduces the stage and sigma keys, however, the progression is intended to lead you from the intro stages to the Mavericks and then to the sigma stages in original game order. The special weapons acquired from bosses are shuffled and upgrades will still be found in locations where you would expect to find good items. Enemy stats and weaknesses are randomized this time, but otherwise, X's stats and the performance of the special weapons are unchanged. But if you want the true chaotic experience, you want to choose Full. This is the option I chose for my live stream of this randomizer if you want to see what it's like. I'll have a link to that, and by the way, all the links for the guides and everything I'm using here today will be in the description below. Basically, with the full option, any item can appear at any check location throughout the games. The stage and Sigma keys can lead you all over the place, and absolutely everything else is randomized too, like weaknesses, stats, and special weapon performance. This is also the mode where the X-Buster can be disabled starting out unless you find Buster ammo. That adds 1 on-screen bullet per pickup. So yeah, your Buster will suck at first, but they do give you a couple starting special weapons to help balance out the difficulty. Lastly, there is a full plus mode that doesn't have any documentation that we could find on it, but our theory is that it throws balance completely out the window and randomizes everything without regard for difficulty level. But wait, there's more for the adventurous. Clicking on more options will take you to the option generator webpage. If we scroll way down, almost to the bottom, we can find additional custom presets, puzzle modes, chaotic difficulties, forced minimalist runs, themed runs, new game plus mode, the whole works, man. There's a whole lot to unpack there that even I want to try out someday. Puresabe does note, however, that these presets are considered experimental and may break with future updates. If one of these presets strikes your fancy, copy the blue text and back in the program, click Edit, and paste the text into the box underneath. If you want to generate a seed with your own custom settings, scroll back to the top of the page and use the generator to pick out your preferred settings. Just be careful because some settings can conflict with each other. Again, Google Translate is your friend. And as a reminder, this is also the place where you can randomize the enemy types if you're interested. When finished, you're going to find the string you need to copy and paste on the top or bottom of the generator window. Once you're finally happy with your settings, click on Preference to see the full list of quality of life options you can choose. Most of them are already enabled though. You may also customize your default button configuration here if you are also a shoulder button dasher like myself. Finally, it's time to hit the big randomize button and let the magic happen. The program will also confirm if your ROMs are the correct version before beginning the generation. Once done, navigate to where you saved your seed and you will find a name.smc folder. You know, the name you put in. Remember where that is located because now it's time to head into the BizHawk 2.10 folder and launch emuhawk.exe. We're almost ready to play now. I would start off by going to the config drop-down menu and taking some time to set up your keyboard or controller configuration, as well as your display options if the window size is too small for you. The absolutely most important thing we need to do before beginning though is going to config, preferred cores, SNES, and selecting the FOST core. If we don't use the FOST core, then the randomizer will not work. When you're ready to play, navigate to your .smc folder, find boot.lua, then drag and drop it onto your BizHawk window. The Lua script will automatically boot up the X1 title screen. Here, you can still go to option mode if you need to make some last minute control adjustments. Otherwise, press Game Start with the Start button to continue with the setup. Do the same for the next 2 title screens. Each time, the Lua script will create the initial save states for each game, so you will retain your progress even if you close the emulator and come back later. On the final Routes Matrix Randomizer title screen, you'll have the option to choose how auto-saving works. The default is upon returning to the stage select screen, but you can change this to every 15 seconds or no auto-saving at all. Choose your preference and press start to begin the game. And there you go! We made it! You're ready to play and enjoy the awesome Routes Matrix Randomizer and everything it has to offer. Have a blast! There's still more exciting things to explore, such as a multi-world variant of this randomizer that's been mentioned in some places that's meant for multiplayer sessions. However, details are scarce, so that'll have to be saved for another time once my play group has figured out how that works. For now, to end off this video, please enjoy some stream highlights from my own first playthrough of this randomizer, where you can get a taste for the fun times in store for you. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned to ShadowRockZX for all things Mega Man. Until next time, rock on, and I hope you enjoyed the highlights. Yeah, I have no buster, boys. What the heck? I straight up just have to charge homing missile? That's something.
Yeah, honestly, that's not bad for having it off the rip.
Holy cow. Oh, I wish I could have got that.
You gotta use it sparingly, but hey.
Yeah. It's something, man. No!
Like
I got sniped! Oh my gosh, he's gonna charge at me and everything.
I didn't know he does charge at you.
Well, now you do.
I've never seen him do that.
Too bad those weren't check. Ah! Oh my gosh, why are you so tanky?
That's wrong. No, 10-year-old me is like, no, nuh-uh. No. You can't do that, I'm telling Mom.
That's
Man,
rude.
I can't wait to see Mac just ruin ShadowRock's day.
Oh boy, it's Mac. He is stronger in this game, I think. Never mind. I take that back.
I mean, you are doing 13 damage a hit, to be fair.
Sigma key, hey yo.
You're finding a lot of Sigma keys.
Surprise, mother Maverick.
Oh, hi, Bit. Suddenly, Bit jump scare. Ah! There we go. Woo!
Aye.
Victory over Bite, but not Bit. Morph Moth time. Still have no armor, by the way, in this game.
I'm surprised.
My Buster has fire properties. Dang, I got freaking yeeted. Yo! That's all my X1
Oh my God.
stuff. That's X1.
I think you have one last check on that thing above the door where that pulse usually is.
Ow, my face. Oh no!
I mean, you're just missing health and ammo stuff.
You're not missing much, just your life.
Weapons Master.
1 damage. Insta kill. Biblically accurate in my childhood mind. Insta kill. Shotgun Eye's actually amazing right now.
You mean Shotgun Ice is the GOAT? Always has been.
You're right. Oh my god. That's amazing.
I'm gonna laugh if your Buster has ice property against Mandrill. That'll be hilarious.
Oh. Well, so much for that. Unless the charge shot does it. The charge shot does it.
I was joking! God dang it.
Ah! He still punched me to death.
I don't like that writer.
I know, it sucks so bad. At least let me swim. Come on. Yay. Okay, thank God I can ditch this thing. Was there buffaloes? The ice was up here, dude.
You got the weapon that would have made that a lot easier. That's wild.
Yay. What you doing, bro? Oh, he don't like that. Stop cheating, X. Oh,
Got you as the commander.
we got Storm Eagle stage. You know, Vile always did hate Storm Eagle. It makes sense that he's holding the stage away with a key.
I've always hated you, Storm Eagle. You and that smug face of yours.
Well, I skipped the dog just a moment ago.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. I never had to fight it again. Nope. I have to fight Sigma. Okay. You know, this makes sense. But at least we skipped the dog. Wait, what?
Oh. Okay, so, alright, so your theory was correct. This is funny, he's just spontaneously combusts.
He's like, oh, here I come. Oh, God. I forgot. I already lost. Let me fix that real quick.
But you're missing 2 health.
No! I forgot about that. Oh,
I haven't seen anyone die to that in years.
oh yeah, he still don't work. Violet's charge shot proof. He learned.
Every time I see a charge shot, he just gets PTSD.
He learned.